Oh, hey everybody. Welcome to my home. I'm Chris. This is Managing Mickey. I was working on our hidden Mickey board. You know, getting a board this big is pretty hard, but if you buy a lot of pins, you have a lot to trade. The key is getting them at a good deal. So today I want to talk to you about how to get great pins at a great price. So thanks again for joining us, and today I want to talk about 5 keys to success when buying pins. The most important thing about buying pins is planning, making sure you've taken all the right steps. And so what we've done is we've designed a 3-part video series that we're going to walk you guys through our method of making sure we get good pins at a good price. In fact, not just good pins, but great pins at a great price, so that we can then turn around and create a big wall like this one, plus the many other collections that we have. Without taking up too much time, I want to talk to you first of all about buying either pin lots or entire or complete collections. That's the first key to making sure you're getting a good deal. If you go buy a pin individually, usually it's going to cost anywhere from $5 and up. You may find sellers online that might be willing to sell them for $3 or even as low as $2 if they're just trying to sell off some real small, insignificant pins. But that's exactly what you're buying, is small and insignificant pins. Plus, you have to pay for the shipping. If you go to Disney, you're going to buy them in usually sets of 2 or more if you're getting a lower price like that, or you're talking $10 a pin or so. What I would propose to you is that you search out lots of pins. Now, some people will run out and jump on eBay and buy pins, and I don't really think that's a great idea. A lot of times when you buy on eBay, you're going to get a bunch of fakes. Fake pins come in a plastic bag, usually has a red line or a double red line at the top, and they call those, some people call them scrappers, some people call them scrapers, whatever you call them, they're seconds or they're complete knockoffs. And so those are usually sold in lots or in bulk of between 10, 20, 50, 100, and so on, all the way up to thousands of pins. And they usually range from about 50 cents a pin all the way down to about 35 cents a pin, if that's what you're trying to do. However, you know, you're just getting fake pins. And ultimately, you don't want fake pins, you want real pins. You want things that when you get them in, it's exciting. You can put them in your own collection. You can take them to the park and trade them. You can not just trade them with people in the park, but with other people and no one having a problem. So my suggestion is not so much buying them off of eBay, but finding someone who's selling their collection. Someone who's selling off what they've spent time collecting. Sure, you're gonna get a couple of scrapers in the mix or a couple of fakes in the mix, but you're gonna get a whole lot more real pins. Second key to success is buying lots with someone else. Now, the reason this is important is you can buy a larger quantity. And the larger quantity that you buy, the better deal you're going to get off the pins. So take, for instance, if you were to go to Walmart and you were going to buy Snickers candy bar, or what, they're not a sponsor, but any sort of candy bar, it's going to be about 75 cents. But if you go and you buy 100 candy bars, you can knock that price down to about 30 cents. And so what you would do is find someone who wants to go in on the halves, or 2 or 3 people. And maybe you have to set up a rotation. I know myself and a buddy of mine, we both buy larger quantities. We've talked about buying together, but we never have. But me and Cole, however, we have bought together. And what we do is we get the pins in, and let's say we had a big set of pins, and we just get to pick first pin might be my choice, second pin might be his, third pin my choice, fourth pin his choice. And you just arrange it as to how much money you had to spend. And so that's how we've handled that in the past. And that would be my suggestion to you as well if you wanted to bulk up into a larger set of lots. The third thing you could do is have a price in mind before you start your search. And there's two ways to go about that. Either you can have a price of, I'm going to spend $500 total, or I'm going to spend $100 total, and you come up with that type of a concept. Or you have a price per pin in mind. And so that's usually what I do, is I say, I'm going to go find pins, and I look around and I say, well, the average people who are selling just mystery lots of who knows what they are is $1.50 or $1.85. And that market kind of fluctuates, but $1.85 is pretty close to the going rate of blind purchases of real authentic pins. And so I'll go out and start looking, and I'll look for pins that I can buy in a large lot, and I'll try to make sure I get them for around $1.80 to $1.85. I might be willing to be a little flexible on that and go up to $2. And if they're amazing pins that I like and I think I can really trade them, I might go to $2.25 or $3. But that's just if I'm looking for everyday pins. If I'm looking for more expensive pins, maybe limited editions, well, then I'm going to go and I'm going to look for things that are more in the price range of limited editions. And so I'm hoping to get some that I like. I'm hoping to get some that I can put in my collection. I'm hoping to get some that I can trade to people that I know that they like. And so that's our third key to success. The fourth key to success is this: know what platforms you're going to purchase from. And what I mean by that is, I talked about eBay earlier and kind of talked about that they sell a lot of fakes on eBay. Now you get on there and it'll say, oh, authentic pin, tradable in the parks, all this stuff, because it's got the Disney logo. But that doesn't really make it a genuine, good Disney pin. What it is it's something that was either manufactured falsely by another company with the logo of Disney on it, or it's a second of the original product that Disney may have had made and they never destroyed it. And so those things do exist. I would prefer not to buy those. I would urge you also, don't buy those, but rather we would say there are other websites and other places you can buy. So eBay and Amazon, you're going to find a lot of stuff like that. You get onto Facebook, however, in Marketplace, and you can search and find stuff. And then also on Facebook, in different pin groups, you can find pins for sale. You can get on to, I know for sure, a Goodwill. In the area where we live, they have a online store that you can get on, and they have lots of pins that they're selling also. Or you can get on Instagram, and Instagram has lots of pins that they're selling, people or groups, and then different places like that. So know the platform that you want to buy from and kind of search those things out. And then the fifth point, or fifth key to success today, is really important, and it is probably the most important thing, and that is be patient. The deal is not always going to happen the first time you get online. In fact, it may not happen the second or third or fourth time. In fact, I've gone weeks without buying any pins. And then it may be that all of a sudden, in one day, I'll find 2 or 3 different lots that I like. In fact, not long ago, I was online and I was searching for pins, and I got hooked in with this person that I bought a whole bunch of pins from. I bought probably 1,000 pins from. And that was a great purchase, and we got great pins. In fact, I'm going to display some of those pins on the screen right now. I mean, this Walt pin, for instance, I paid $25 for. This was an amazing pin. I picked up several other pens, as you see them rolling across the screen, all for very good prices. But I also bought tons of pens all at the same time. The average pen that I bought was about $1.80. And so we received lots of great pens for a very low cost. So be very patient. Take your time. Search out the deal. Something my dad always told me is there's always a deal. And I'll promise you, if you'll be patient, there is always a deal. Maybe not the deal you're looking for, but there's always a deal. So be flexible. Know what platform you want to purchase off of. Buy lots with someone else in order to get a larger collection maybe. And then look for those collections. Look for somebody who's selling out, because usually they're tired of it. They're tired of fooling with it. They want to sell it all and get rid of it all quick. And you can usually get your best deal that way. So thank you guys for watching. We appreciate your willingness to come back and see our videos over and over. A couple other places you could check us out is on Facebook and on Instagram at Managing Mickey, and on our website managingmickey.com. Go to those places, check us out. We have some exclusive stuff that we only put there and we don't put on YouTube. So until next time, from our house to yours.